All right, here we go, guys. Week 1 of the NFL season is upon us. First game is Tampa Bay versus Dallas, Thursday night game. That's tomorrow night. I'm excited. I'm excited to start gambling on football again, or should I say, start losing money on football again. I'm excited for the Bears season to start. Hopefully, the Justin Fields reign starts here soon. But I'll get into some Bears thoughts here in a second. First, I'm going to start by saying, the past couple years during the NFL season, I've been doing the weekly picks. It's like the pigs can pick them. I'm in a league on ESPN with some friends where we do the pick the spread for every game, say who you're taking. And then so I would go through and give all my picks. I don't think I'm going to do that this season. Maybe I will, but we actually haven't even gotten our week 1 picks in yet. I'm gonna start that tonight or tomorrow. I actually just in discussion with a friend. I'm gonna end up running it this year, so I'll have a little more on my hands there. But I'm kind of excited for it because I'm trying to get into all that stuff, especially with the podcast helps me kind of organize some of that stuff. So anyways, maybe I'll give some of my picks, but instead, what I decided I'm gonna do for week 1 is I'm gonna do some picks that I'm considering locks and like risky locks. Because in all honesty, this week 1, there's a lot of close games. Like as far as I have no idea who's gonna win. And Vegas doesn't have that good of an idea either because there's like a couple. There's a -1, there's a -2.5, there's a lot of close spreads, a couple -3s, I think. A lot of close games that I'm not gonna I wouldn't put as locks. I put it that way. Not that it's week 1. Nothing is really a lock. We don't know how these teams are really going to come out and look. But still, it's setting up for a lot of good games in week 1, which is exciting. I love that. The Bears are starting off. I'm amazed that the NFL has chosen to put the Bears as a primetime game for week 1. They play Sunday night against the Rams, but then again, you have the market of Chicago and LA. They're just two of the biggest markets. We still got Dalton starting, obviously. Some people are thinking Fields might see a couple snaps in this game. They might do a couple formations just specifically for him. I don't know. I will say this since I haven't talked about this at all. I am not opposed to Justin Fields not starting right away. I'm okay with him not starting right away. I'm okay with Dalton playing for a little bit. I mean, I would also be okay with Fields starting right away too, if it worked out that way. I don't necessarily trust Nagy and the coaching regime. They got to prove it that they can make a game plan for him and for the rest of the team that we look decent. But in all honesty, I'm not too optimistic about the Bears' regular season in general. I just the whole goal of this season is let's see how good Justin Fields is and let's get that party started. Basically, I think a lot of Bears fans will agree with that. But I do know there's a contingency of fans that think we have a real shot this year to do something to make some noise. And I don't ever want to talk shit about my team, but I'm not overly confident that this is going to be a very successful year. And neither is Vegas. Vegas has the Bears slated as 7.5 wins for their over under. Um, I wouldn't bet it because I don't like betting against my team, but I think I'm in the under because I kind of feel like they're going to go 7-10, maybe 6-11. If they win a couple extras, then I mean 8-9. But so then you can take the over there. I'm not gonna. It's one I'm staying away from. I'm definitely not betting it. I don't know. I might make 1 or 2 regular season bets. I don't know. I haven't really done that. But there's some interesting odds on just over under season totals. But yeah, I'm gonna stay away from that one. But 7.5 is the number, and just for the show's purposes, I'm taking the under. But so a couple of the ones from week 1 that I'm gonna call as locks, right? Eh, I think Tampa in the Thursday night game, honestly, Tampa Bay coming in Super Bowl champions, Cowboys. Prescott's just coming back. A lot of questions unanswered there. -8 is kind of a fatty. If it was -7, it would be even better. You could tease it down to 7. So it's just 1 touchdown. But I think Tampa Bay is actually going to win pretty easily. Tom Brady now is like acclimated with everybody. Now he's like really got his squad. They seem like they're really getting a lot. I think we're going to see a big year from them again. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think they're going to repeat. But they wouldn't be a bad bet to have a really good record this year. Honestly, I think that they're going to be really cohesive. I could see Tampa Bay, Kansas City Super Bowl again. I could definitely see that happening. So that's one that I said was a lock. A couple other ones that I got. I'm still like, I don't feel overly confident on these, but shit, when do I ever feel overly confident on any of these NFL picks? I don't know what I'm talking about. Seattle playing Indianapolis, the Colts. Seattle is getting minus 2.5, so Indianapolis getting 2.5. I just like always remember Russell Wilson and Seattle coming out of the gate really hot. So if I was going with one, I think I am going to bet that actually. I'm going Seattle over the Colts there. Let's see here, and then a couple other ones we got. Carolina's playing the Jets. Jets, good bet to have the worst record in the league. They're going to be really bad probably. But Sam Darnold came from the Jets over to Carolina, so this is his return to play the Jets again. I don't think Sam Darnold's by any means great, but he's a starting quarterback. I think the Jets suck, I guess. So that's my pick. So I'm going Carolina over the Jets. It's minus 5.5. I would take it. I would go Carolina on that. And then I got two more. So I got 5 locks here, or, risky locks, I would put it as. Patriots playing the Dolphins. Dolphins are getting 3. So New England's favored by 3. Bill Belichick, week 1 division opponent. I'm going New England. I think they're winning there. I don't know how good Tua is either, by the way. I mean, nobody does yet. We'll see. I mean, this is like a big year for him in the sense that if he's bad this year, then like they might be like, oh, maybe he's not as good as we thought. But that's honestly, it's a Bill Belichick kind of Mac Jones trust pick right there. I think I'm going to go Patriots over Dolphins there. And then finally, Niners versus the Lions. Lions are getting 7.5. So if you can maybe tease it down to 7 or 6.5, but I don't see the Niners losing to the Lions. The Lions are up there with the Jets in that they might be the worst team in the league this year. They're going to be bad. And speaking of that, the NFC North, I mean, obviously the Packers are predicted to be pretty decent as they were last year. But I don't think they're going to win the Super Bowl. I don't think they're going to be great. And then you have the Bears, who, like I said, 500, maybe a little less is where I'm thinking they're at. And then the Vikings and the Lions. The NFC North kind of sucks. I don't see a lot happening there. I mean, maybe that bodes well for the Bears, and maybe that bodes well for the Bears in taking the over. Maybe they'll get 8 wins if they can get if they can get 2 against Detroit, 1 against Minnesota, then there's 3 right there, and then you got to get 5 more to total up, because hopefully we can get 1 against the Packers just so I can have some bragging rights here in my house, because I don't like that we constantly lose to Rodgers. Although this is what looks like the final run here for Rodgers in Green Bay. So we'll see. That's that's week 1. That's my locks. I'm going to probably do those every week, some picks like that. But just looking forward for the season. I'm excited. I think the big thing, like I said, is I want to see Fields come in. But like NFL wise, a couple bets that I would like maybe make, and I looked at this morning. I mean, the Chiefs to win it all, honestly. The Chiefs to Chiefs to win it all, I think, is a good bet while Mahomes is in his prime here. Best record in the league is a good bet. I heard a lot of people saying the Bills have a good shot at that. They think Josh Allen also has a shot at being the passing leader in the league. So those are a couple of good ones to look at. I don't know if I'm necessarily betting on anyone. The one I might bet is Chiefs to win it all, because I just think while Mahomes, I think I heard Cousin Sal say this on Bill Simmons, but I kind of had already thought like I might bet them. Like while Mahomes in his prime on that Chiefs team, while they have everybody, it's almost just worth it to just bet them to win it all every year. You have to think that he's going to get another ring. So, I mean, it's all like if you win 1 out of the next 2, or you win 2 out of the next 3, or 1 out of the next 3, you still get your money worth. It seems like not a bad pick there. So those are a couple ones that are fun. I haven't even started any of my betting for week 1. I really am excited about it. So whatever. Call me a degenerate gambler. I'm not, though. It's not crazy amounts of money, I swear. Even if it is, whatever. We're having fun. But NFL's back. I'm excited about that. I'm excited for the NBA to come back in a couple weeks here. The Bulls made some crazy moves. I haven't talked about any of this stuff on the podcast. Jeez. I might have to do an episode that is just dedicated to me catching up on some basketball news and figuring everything out. But anyways, it's nice to be back. It's nice to talk to you all again. It's nice to talk about sports. And I'm planning. We're back. Let me put it that way. We're back. NFL season started, so every single week I'm gonna have some locks. Maybe I'll start doing the picks on here. But if there's anything else anybody wants to see or hear from me on the show, please let me know. And please support the show. It means a lot. I need to start asking for this more. But if you subscribe or follow the show, whether you're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, go to Anchor, where the podcast is the central hub. If you can support us there, you can just share the show with a friend. You could go to any of our websites and support by getting of any of our projects or just checking them out, following us on Instagram or Twitter or anything like that. All that means a lot. I really want to grow this whole bad boy, and I'm I'm going to try to make that happen. And I appreciate all the support that you guys are giving to us. I'm going to keep going. Remember, The Other Side is out now. Go check that out and go get tickets to see me live in Chicago on September 18th at North Bar. Go to www.thedavidlopez.com to do that. One love, everybody.